Okay, so a little bit of like background, where you grew up, where you're from.
Okay.
That type of information, I guess that's all right.
All right, so I grew up right on the mouth of the Missouri River, probably about 55 miles from here.
Oh, okay.
In a little community called Blackfoot.
Yep.
Kind of middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And it's on the Cheyenne River Reservation.
Yep.
And I grew up there pretty much my whole life. That's where I lived.
Okay.
Like summer times, though, was more traveling.
Sure.
In the Powell Trail and all that stuff.
Yeah,
so there's a lot of travel there. But where I grew up, loved it. I mean, just loved the area. It's not. The closest town is 48 miles.
Yeah.
So closest store is 48 miles, and that's what I love. I love the country. You just go out there, it's quiet, and that's kind of more of a meditation area.
Sure.
So,
Absolutely.
So,
so where did you end up going to college at?
I went to college at St. Gleshka University.
Perfect.
Down in Mission, South Dakota.
Okay.
And when I first started there, I was kind of just asked if I wanted to go. I said sure. I checked it out.
Yep.
So I did all my basics, and then I took a 10-year break.
Okay. Yep.
So it was just like I don't know. Just took a break, and then I saw myself kind of not going where I should. So I decided to join military.
Okay.
So I went to military, did my 8 years in, and now I'm out.
Okay.
And been out for 5 years.
Okay.
So
all right. Cool. Very good. So how did you end up to work here in McLaughlin?
McLaughlin?
Yeah.
By chance, actually.
Okay.
My wife was, looking at different jobs in the area. We were trying to move back. We just had twins, and family was up here. And we lived down in Todd County and taught there. I taught there for 17 years.
Yep.
And so we came back here just for family, and so she found a job there. And just by chance, she said, my husband's also looking for a PE position, and it wasn't like anywhere. But they said that the high school guy was actually going to be like retiring.
Okay.
So it wasn't on anything.
Yeah.
But they said please have him apply, and that's what I did and got it. So.
Okay. All right. Perfect. That worked out good.
Oh, yeah, it did. It was luck.
So when you came here, were you part of any formal mentoring program, or are you part of any formal mentoring program?
No, I don't have a mentoring program. I just have like a mentor that kind of helped me show the ropes a little bit of what to do here, how to do our attendance,
Sure.
Where to find, just read through your stuff. It wasn't really, all right, this is what we're doing here at the school as a whole, this is what we should be doing. It was just
kind of some policies, things,
just policies and procedures, rules.
Okay.
And so it wasn't like, all right, so take this guy under your wing and show him everything.
Yeah.
Probably wasn't until the third day I was here that I finally met the person that
Sure.
showed me around a little lot more.
Yep.
But yeah, so being new, it was kind of like going around meeting people myself. Saying,
Sure.
How you doing? So.
Sure. Okay. What about do you remember anything at Todd County when you started in terms of
when I first started there, it was it started your first day as a new teacher. You were you met with all your administrators throughout the district. You met with them. And it was every school had something in place to help. You can they always had a good website or people to contact for information, and they'd always have a lot of PD days talking about how to get that help if need be. And we always had people coming in, observing you, and they'd give you feedback. That was the main thing there to help you with your teaching.
Okay.
But that seemed pretty good. They took you under your wing, and it was showing you everything. Even took you on the whole reservation, showed you every school in the district. It seemed more of an open arm welcome.
Okay.
Here it was you get in, it's all right, this is what you're doing.
Sure.
So I'd like to see a mentoring program.
All right, sure. So number 5 talks about the structure, but you weren't involved in one. So aspects of any supportive relationships that you have, not necessarily a mentor, but somebody here that's been very supportful, if there has been, of you, what aspects of that have been good?
Just showing me the right and wrongs way to do something, that way I don't get myself in trouble.
Sure.
Always just making sure the main thing for here, the supportive relationship would just be starting from the bus drivers all the way up to even the security guard here. They all just really do a great thing of support. They see the kids every single day, and if you ever had questions about some kid, well, do you know about his background? They'd be like, oh yeah. And
sure.
They're really good supportive that way. If I didn't know any of the kids, I can walk to them and say, okay, well, this guy's having a hard time, and they'll pull you aside like, well, this is what's going on.
Okay.
They're like, oh, okay. So like that way, just helping, asking other people, just to get to know the kids more. But like for the mentoring program, no, it's like you go seek yourself.
Sure.
You go seek it out.
Sure. Okay. But I mean, that's a good point. That I mean, custodians, bus drivers, people that are from the community, been here a while, know the kids, know what's kind of going on with that. That's good idea. So, number 7 talks about how often you seek assistance. So, I mean, maybe not even from your mentor, but how often would you seek assistance from, like, say, a custodian or a bus driver when you're struggling with a kid?
I would say maybe once a week or so.
Okay.
I'll talk with someone that way and be like, okay, I can see this one's struggling. They say, well, their parents, they know the parents in the community.
Yeah.
Maybe they were up all night partying. You have no idea. And it really helps you out. I mean, that's what helped me, would just go down and ask people that are always here.
Sure.
You know?
Yep.
Not like our first year teachers, like they have no idea about the kids. They're just like me,
Right.
learning everyone's backgrounds and everything again, all over again. So.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, good. So you talked a little bit about professional development sessions. Let's just talk about, like, for this year, any PD sessions that have been beneficial in terms of you as a new teacher, maybe here, or in terms of, like, helping you grow as a teacher.
They always try to find, like, they always try to pick the teacher's brains, like, what do you need in support?
Okay.
So that's kind of that thing, but usually no one really gives any feedback, so it's just usually coming from administrators saying, oh, well, we'll do this.
Okay.
And so when we don't have no feedback, people are like, well, he may be thinking, well, they must have it, they must got it down. So, what was I saying? I don't know, like right now, where I'm at, I guess the PD that we've had here hasn't really helped me grow in any aspect.
Sure. Okay.
But this is my first year here.
Right.
Maybe as you go, you get more and more. But as a first year, the PD has not been the huge support sessions that we think we need.
Okay. Talk a little bit about reflective practice in terms of, like, professional growth, meaning, like, sit back and reflect, or having somebody come in to, you talked about somebody come in, observe, and give you feedback type stuff. Any PD as far as that goes, or just anything in terms of general about reflective feedback?
I think, like, a professional growth, if we're going to use like a program, I'd say like your SLO would be something that shows your professional growth. But I think that's only, like, the main reason we have to do that is for a priority school.
Sure. Yep.
And so, I mean, it has to show some kind of growth.
Yeah.
And for me to step back and see, like, after that first semester, I can see, I can see exactly, like, what I did wrong, what I got to work on, and all that.
Okay.
And so I think just going through the experience itself will give you, like, your own way to look at your own teaching away.
Yeah.
And say, well, that didn't work.
Sure.
What can I do to, like, tweak that and make it better?
Okay.
So I think it's more of a reflective
Personal.
practice. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. No, that's good. That's good. Okay, so number 10, that's not really, that doesn't really apply. There's no specific program in PD provided for that. So, so in your opinion, what can the school do to help you address your needs as a new teacher? Is there something different they can do, or just kind of getting teachers' opinions here on some
I
things
think
they'd like to see?
like more in depth with like your policies. Like, if we're gonna, one thing that what I see has to happen here is, if you say, okay, this is what we're gonna go by, then everyone has to go by that.
Okay.
Because it seems like, okay, this teacher does it, this one won't. That one kind of does.
Sure.
That one doesn't.
Sure.
And so, like, it kind of makes it a little tougher to make it all, just work.
Sure.
So it's just,
that makes sense.
It takes a lot. I don't know. It's just, it's tough sometimes
Okay. Yeah.
to understand and see exactly. But I mean, it is middle school, high school, but still, we should have something in place. So if you are struggling, say, okay, well, I can go to this person, or I can go, maybe we have something on it, like on the school site or something. Like, well, if I'm struggling, I can go to this and see what I can do.
Okay.
But there's not very much information that you can actually just click on and be like, oh,
sure,
I see what I have to do now.
Pull up some ideas or something.
Like even like the SLOs thing.
Okay.
It was me pulling up the whole guide and just going through it step by step to figure it out.
Okay.
So.
Good. 12 doesn't really apply. There's no specific mentoring or induction program.